Good afternoon and welcome to Andover High School, home of the Huskies, as QCTV presentation brings you the Irondale Knights taking on the Andover Huskies in girls basketball. I'm Joe Ruhlin, joined by Pete Anderson, and we have a 2-12 Irondale team taking on a team that has won 4 in a row, the Huskies.
Absolutely, Joe. We've got two teams kind of going in different directions. The Irondale Knights lost 3 straight, looking to really find that groove. 3 straight, all by double-digit losses. On the other side, you've got the home Andover Huskies that are on a hot streak. Won 4 straight, got back above that 500 mark, and really looking to do some damage here in the Northwest Suburban Conference.
Absolutely. The 4 games that they had lost earlier in the year were against teams very tough. They had Lakeville South for one, Champlain Park another, in addition to Roseville. They learned a lot talking to Coach Rob in terms of what they had to do, but since then now they've found their spot. They've kind of found their mojo.
Yeah, absolutely, and you know, it all kind of starts with their do-it-all player, and Jolene Danager. She's their leading scorer, leading rebounder, and also gets the most dimes, drops the most dimes on the team, leads the team in assists as well. She's been their star player. She's been their go-to in the crunch time, and we were here just last week against Blaine, and she really took over the second half.
Absolutely. The one thing I had a chance to talk to Coach Belschner about was really the balance on the team. Everybody likes to shoot the 3. They like to get offensive rebounds. Everybody contributes. And let's take a listen to that interview. And Rob, you're about 13 games in. A good look at what you have for talent and strategy. Yep. What's been a surprise? What's been a gap you need to close by the time sectionals go?
I feel like we're in a good spot right now. You know, we had a tough schedule early. We kind of came out on the bottom side of some games. But we've been kind of fighting through that and getting better. You know, I feel like offensively we're starting to move the ball a little better, trust each other. So again, that's still a work in progress, but I feel like we're making good headway there.
You've put together 4 straight wins. Earlier in the year, you had 4 straight losses.
Yeah.
Tough teams, Lakeville South. You had Roseville as another team.
Yep.
So it's about those streaks. What do you do to continue that streak tonight and continue to build that momentum?
Well, our goal still at this point is we're really focused on ourselves. We're working on getting better every day. We're focused on effort, defense, on sharing the ball. So for us, that's our main worry, our main focus. You know, the goal is still 6 to 8 weeks out. You know, that's what we're shooting for. So,
what do you expect from Irondale tonight? Full court press, type of man-to-man. I had a chance to see part of the Blaine game.
Yep.
Where the full court press may have caused some problems. What do you do to address that, and what do you expect from Irondale?
You know, it's hard to say. You know, we've kind of scouted them a little bit, and we know they have a good press. They run some man, they run some zone. They have a 1-3-1 I know that they run that they're very effective with. So we're just kind of going to try and be ready for anything.
The thing I enjoy about the team is that you got a lot of kids who love to shoot the 3s. They like to be active. You get a good backdoor coming from Danager. Yep. Everyone looks to read from that. Yep. How do you play that in terms of a strategy, and who reads that in terms of saying when's the right time, when to activate, and who calls?
It's kind of a matter of, it's one of those things where it's just playing basketball. You know, how do you read what the defense is going to give you? Being able to react to that. And it just takes a lot of breakdown drills, and a lot of times it's just experience doing it and trying to get a feel for that.
Right, and rebounding as well. You've seen Deemer and some of the others come in. That's just kind of a commitment, and that's what you see with this team, is really everybody does everything well.
Yeah, we have to. We're not a big team. Most teams are bigger than us. So we rely on everybody on the court has got to rebound, whether it's a guard or a post or whatever it is. We all have to rebound. It's a team aspect.
Coach Belschner, good luck tonight, and good luck the rest of the season.
All right, thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Joe Ruhlin, QCTV.
Yeah, and as you said there, Joe, it is really a fun team to watch. They really do all the little things here, and well, like we said at the onset of the broadcast here, Jolene Danager, she is the spark plug for this team. She is the scoring threat. She plays tough defense. She makes those backdoor cuts. She's got really good communication with her teammate in Haley Deemer, and they work really well together, and she really starts everything out for this team.
Absolutely. You see a lot of just communication between these Husky girls in terms of when they're going to do the back door, when's the right time. And that's what I was trying to extract with the interview with Coach Belschner, was that everybody contributes. Everybody plays that complete game. Not only does Danager lead the team in scoring with about 17, 18 a game, but she also leads the team in rebounds. But everybody is such a quick field, and they feed off of that. Meanwhile, tonight you also have a team with Irondale really keyed off of one person, and it really falls off after that, Pete.
Absolutely. That number 1 scorer for Irondale is Sydney Driggs, number 20. She's got 17.3 points per game. Then you got the drop-off, and you've got 4 players that are averaging between 5 and 6 points a game in Michaela McGee, Eva Dunnell, Sophia Findell, and Kaylee Waldemar. 5.8, 5.6. And, it's not quite as balanced as we're used to seeing with the Andover Huskies. Taking a look here at the Irondale starters tonight, we've got Driggs, Findell, Dariah Hughes, Michaela McGee, and Ashley Polson, the freshman, rounding out the front court.
And you'll see that here come the Huskies, and there, of course, you have Belschner. She can hit from 3. Deemer not only hits from 3, gets some timely rebounds. Kind of the Bobby Jackson of what reminds me of the Minnesota Gophers men's basketball team. Jolie Danager, kind of the stir that sticks, and she's the spark plug and the catalyst, followed by Alyssa Hosted. She's second on the team in scoring, almost 10 a game. And then D'Agostino, a junior with some size who can dribble, but also can pull down some of those rebounds. So complementary players. The Huskies coming in, as you can see the team chanting on, getting themselves ready. They have won 4 in a row. Their last game was Saturday against St. Francis. St. Francis, a team very athletic and can knock down the 3, so they were kind of forced to play a stretch defense against St. Francis. And then pick up on some of those fast breaks. So looking forward to kind of see how they adapt to the styles on defense.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how both teams come out of this pregame huddle, and what Coach Belschner, and then there's Coach Dean Coughlin for Irondale, that he definitely likes to switch it up, and he tries to, as Coach Belschner, I talked to him a little bit before the game. He said he's a very good coach. He's very strategic, and he puts a lot of things together. And he said this Irondale team can't be overlooked, even though they are, do have just 2 wins on the season, 2-12 record. They're putting things together, and he said he's watched film on them that's really made him make sure that his team is cautious going in here.
As you can see, the Huskies win the tip. They'll be moving right to left on your screen. Irondale in the white, they dropped their first 9 of the season, but have come back to pick up a couple of wins recently. Cross-court pass, ill-advised, deflects off the hand of Deemer. Of Belschner, and that will be a turnover for the Huskies, their first of the game. And Irondale will take possession. Again, one to watch here, a key player. Bringing it up is Findell, but off the glass, a rebound there is one of their top players who's averaging is Driggs, so you need to watch it. She's averaging about 18 a game. Long shot from behind the line, that's off the mark. That hits nothing, and rebound pulled down by Irondale. The Knights bring it down, set it up, kick it out. This goes out beyond midcourt and out of bounds. Turnover that time, unforced error that time by Irondale.
A quick turnover each for Andover and Irondale, getting a little bit of the nerves out, but we're seeing half-court defenses and really just kind of both teams getting into their base sets.
The key thing, just trying to take them out of that comfort zone from the parking lot. Missing on the 3 is Danager. Rebound comes down to the Knights. Leading them across court is Findell. She'll try to set up the offensive set against this man-to-man defense. Taking it hard to the lane, off the glass and in, and scoring is Polson, the 5'10 freshman. And she gives Irondale the early 2-0 lead.
Nice drive there by Polson. Really saw the lane and really attacked very well. Used her size to shield the defender from that ball and laid it in easily off the glass.
Again, Irondale back on that 1-3-1. Danager catches the pass, kicks it back out. Hosted for 3 and knocks it down. That'll give the Huskies a 1-point lead early here in the start off of the game. A beautiful 3, good dish by Danager. Hosted averaging 10 a game, second on scoring, and just a pure shooter. There's a shot back the other way by Irondale. Rebound, offensive rebound, kicked back out. They'll work it around along the perimeter, back inside, miscue shot there, and a rebound to D'Agostino. D'Agostino now brings it up all the way coast to coast. Now kicks it back, give and go back to Daninger, and a foul is called on Irondale. It'll be a blocking foul. First team foul on Irondale.
Yeah, good moves there by D'Agostino. She's the tallest player on the floor for the Huskies, but Coach Belschner is quick to remind you she is not a forward. She is a guard. She handles the ball really well, and she saw that opening, went for the Euro step, and then actually dished it off. She had the chance for a basket there. She just goes and lays it in, but she goes to the line there for 2.
She is shooting 62% on the season from the free throw line. She gets the first of 2 there. That'll extend the lead now to 2 and now make that 3. She converts on both. 2 for 2 from the line for D'Agostino. And the Knights bring it back up. Kick it back out wide. Looks to go baseline. She's turned back away. The leading scorer there was Driggs. Errant pass picked up by D'Agostino. She looks to drop. She does. Daninger pops. Misses everything on that rebound. Hits behind the basket. It'll be awarded back to Irondale.
Unlucky there for Haley Deemer. She made a nice hustle play to go and get that rebound after the air ball by Daninger, and as she tried to save it as she was falling out, just hits underneath the backboard. Tough play there, but good hustle.
Huskies with that 5-2 lead, a 3-pointer by Hosted. There's Daninger doing what she does best, plays some great defense, now takes it hard to the lane and to the basket and draws the foul. Daninger does that consistently throughout the game, Pete, and she's been averaging about 17 a game. She'll be at the free throw line now, rewarded for that effort.
Yeah, good hard foul, or good hard drive there by Daninger. Hits the first free throw, but she definitely gets to the line. I think when we were here against Blaine last week, she got to the line 11 times and hit 9 of those.
She is shooting 73% from the charity stripe, hits both of those early. And now the Huskies have a 72 lead as Findale brings it up. Findale, a sophomore, a lot of underclassmen getting a call on the starting lineup for this Irondale Knights team. Fakes left, now goes right. The freshman who has the only 2 points thus far is Polson. She's going to try to put up another. Rebound picked up by D'Agostino. She brings it across. Sets it up to Daninger. She'll toss one from 3 and knock it down. A 3-pointer from Daninger. We saw her featured in the pregame. She has 5 for the game, and the Huskies have opened up an 8-point lead, Pete.
Yeah, quick timeout there by Coach Coughlin for Irondale, and really got to get their act together on defense as they're giving open shots, and really it's all started with D'Agostino. She's been handling the ball well and getting some good looks for her teammate Daninger. She's dished 2 twice to miss the first one with the air ball. She doesn't miss there. She hits the 3 and connects from deep.
The interesting piece is Coach Belschner and his team kind of made that adjustment. The first time down, they kind of rushed themselves and threw an errant pass. They came back down the second time, slowed it down, kicked it over to Hosted in the corner, drew the defense towards them on that 1-3-1. And Hosted knocked it down from 3. Now Daninger just popped the 3. And it has opened up that lead. So poise and staying collect and calm is a key thing for the Huskies when they're facing this 1-3-1.
Yeah, Daninger already out to already has 5 points here, and we're not even 3 minutes into the game. We could be looking at a high-scoring game for her if she keeps up this pace.
Daninger is on the guard, bringing it up. Meanwhile, they're trying to get it into the hand of Diggs there. Finally, she's being controlled by Deemer. Kicks it around top of the perimeter. Back out. Here's a attempt for 3. High, long rebound. Comes down. Picked up by Hughes. Kicks it back up. Shot. No good. Back comes Daninger. Daninger goes coast to coast. Puts it up. Can't close the deal. And the rebound comes down to Polson. Polson picks it up. Sets it up. Almost an errant pass. Called for the reach that time as Deemer, as she just didn't want to. She was trying to prevent that pass into Driggs.
Yeah, Driggs actually turned the body there to protect the pass, and that's what caused the reach in, because if not, Deemer was going to get her hands on that one. But she draws the foul, the first on the Huskies on the evening.
They'll take it down the corner now, kick it back out. That's Hughes. Hughes looks, scans, looking to find an opening in that man-to-man defense. Errant pass off the hands, picked up by D'Agostino. Now ahead to Daninger. Danager sets up. They're going to stay in that 1-3-1. They'll try to rotate it around. Danager back over to Deemer, low down to Hosted, and she'll rotate it back up and around. Cross-court pass that they tried first time down. Back to Deemer. Deemer fakes the pass, now drives. Kicks it back out. And back to Hosted. Deemer now will take the three, and off the front of the rim, and the rebound comes down to Hughes for the Knights. She kicks it back to Fendel, and Fendel brings it up. Looking down, there's Driggs, being closely guarded by Deemer. Freshman Polson now, bounce pass, good job that time. It bounced about, oh gosh, I don't know, 7 times before Fendel puts it in. And she connects.
Great pass there by Polson, finding a wide open Fendel. Polson's actually found open teammates near the rim. They just haven't been able to convert. That time they finally get one to fall.
Good rotation by the Huskies. Three-pointer rebounded by Deemer. We saw it last game. Offensive rebound for Deemer. Rotates it back. Deemer now kicks it down low to Belschner. Cross-court pass up high. Back over to Deemer. She'll take the three and banks it in. Off the glass, Pete, for a 13-4 lead now for the Huskies.
Big time lead there, and a big shot there by Deemer. She got the Windex out and cleaned the glass off a little bit, but goes in all the same, and that's a big three for the Huskies.
To the baseline, shot taken there by Driggs, and foul's going to be whistled on the Huskies.
Danager looking for the jump there, but got out jump for that one, and now we're gonna have some subs coming in for both teams. Get our first bench players to come in, but Danager draws her first foul and second of the team.
Sydney Driggs there is a chance, mid-range jumper. Couldn't convert, so Deemer now kicks it down low. That's Danager. Up high, that's Garcia. Gabrielle over to Hosted. Hosted will launch from three, and just off the front of the rim. Rebound comes down to the Knights. They'll lead it out and get it to Fendel. Kick it up top. Left side of the perimeter, now down to the side. Here's a shot just inside the three-point line, and rebound comes to Danager. Long lead pass ahead to Deemer. Bounce pass, just one too many passes. And that'll be a turnover for the Huskies, awarded back to the Knights with 11-12 to go here in the first half. The Huskies maintain that 9-point lead.
Long pass here by Danager, and then Deemer tries to sneak it in there to Thielen, and just ran out of real estate.
I thought she might keep it and close the deal, but she's such a selfless player. She wanted that one more pass. Good trap there, picked up by Deemer, and she puts it up and fouled on the play. Great job that time, as the freshman Polson at 5'10" was dribbling the ball up near the top of the perimeter. Good trap and good takeaway by Deemer.
Yeah, Deemer playing some tough defense. And Andover already has 3 steals here on the evening, and has accounted for 4 of the turnovers that Irondale's committed. Deemer taking advantage and now going to the line.
She'll knock him down. She hits the first of 2 for the Deemer. Polson will take a seat for the Knights. That was just her first foul, but she looks a bit winded. Deemer now converts on the second as well and extends now a 15-4 lead for the Huskies, riding a 4-game win streak. Fendel now brings it up, waits for the pick, and now an illegal pick is called on Irondale. I think that was called on Negacho.
Yeah, just a little bit of movement there on the pick, and easy call for the official. Andover gets forces another turnover against Irondale, and now Deemer bring it up the court, looking to extend that 11-point lead.
Down low again, there's Garcia. She'll kick it back out. Still in that 1-3-1, beautiful pass to Hosted, and she puts it away. Mark that assist to Danager.
Great pass down low, really finding a way to break that defense, that 1-3-1, and Hosted got left all alone. Easy convert for her.
They had been trying to pick that earlier, and this time Hosted got down secretively. Turnover that time, picks up by Garcia, and Danager brings the Huskies into the front court. Long lead, here's a shot by Deemer, and she rains down the 3. Huskies now with a 20-4 lead with 10 minutes to go in the first half.
These threes are definitely falling for Andover, so they're going to keep taking them. But definitely a different style of offense, different attack that we haven't seen from Coach Belschner's Huskies yet this year.
Beautiful shot that time. Pull it for the pop and drop is Waldemar. She's also a freshman, Pete, 5'11", hits that nice jumper. 26 lead now for the Huskies. Kick out Garcia, she'll give a three. In and out, hit every part of the rim except the bottom, and the rebound comes to the Knights. Fendel now brings it up, kicks it out, looks for the shot. There's Driggs and knocks down the first three of the game for the Knights.
Just a matter of time before she found her way out of the scoring sheet. Good open look, good stroke, and Driggs drains it.
Her high for the season is 30 points and averages 17 a game. Her first three of the night. Daninger looks to read off the pick that time and now takes it to the lane off the glass. Rebound will be picked up by the Knights.
Actually, Garcia had a really good chance to come up with that. She tried tipping it to Thielen, her teammate, instead of just picking that up herself.
Driggs is getting herself into a zone. A mid-range jumper from the side, looking a good soft jumper, and she now has 5. Huskies now rotate around. It's a man-to-man defense now for Irondale. Taking it to the lane. Good pass set up that time, and Thielen closes the deal with 2 off the board for the Huskies, 22-11.
A lot of good passes here by the Huskies early on. Already count 5 assists for the Huskies on their 22 points.
Did a great job of adapting after they had been on a 1-3-1 defense that they had seen for the first several possessions. Then Irondale went man-to-man to the baseline. Driggs again. She'll put it up. Rebound comes back to Irondale. Good work that time, and a tie-up. After it was Waldemar who brought it down, but she brought the ball down in a spot where the Huskies could tie it up.
Yeah, good play there by Garcia. Heads up as Waldemar turns her back, and then Garcia gets in there clean, gets her hands on the ball clean, and forces the jump.
Throwing the ball in right now will be Driggs. I always think of Hoffarbor. We'll talk about that in a minute. And a foul now on the toss in, and going to the line will be Nagacho.
Yeah, that one going on D'Agostino. There's just the 3rd foul for the Huskies here as we're a little under 10 minutes in. And Nagacho will go to the line for the first time for the Knights on the evening.
I was watching as Driggs, she misses the first free throw attempt, but Driggs threw it in, and she threw one in earlier, and it reminded me a little bit of Hoffbauer when he was with the Gophers, but they always found a way to get the ball back to him because people lost sight of him. And as a natural scorer, kind of watching to see what she does, that's Driggs, who leads the team with 17 points a game, will do after she throws it in. And here's the second free throw attempt. Cannot convert on that. Rebound, D'Agostino. D'Agostino now brings it coast to coast. She continues to the lane, drops it down low, kicks it back to D'Agostino. Short arms it off the front of the rim. Huskies battling it there. Doing battle is Haley Richardson. She's tangled up.
Richardson nearly lost it, was able to fight a way out of there, but Richardson got set up really well by D'Agostino, who created some open space for her, and she kind of panicked a little bit, didn't get the open shot, gives it back to D'Agostino, who then panics, and that caused the jump ball situation. Andover keeps possession, however.
Good rotation by D'Agostino. Now she tosses it into Richardson. Richardson hustles after and tries to get that rebound. It's pulled down by the Knights. Fendel now brings it.
Good footwork there by Richardson, just couldn't convert with the shot off the glass.
Beautiful shot, good spin move, and a pure-looking jumper that time by Briggs, as Driggs now has a total of 7 on the game. She's heating up, Pete. Gabrielle that time. Garcia misses a long 3-point attempt. Rebound pulled back down. There's Driggs. Kicks it back. Now it's to Driggs for 3. Long rebound, and it's going to be an offensive rebound, probably over the back by Nagacho.
Yeah, that was an easy call. Nagacho gave a little bit of a shove in the back. I think it was on Richardson. But, yeah, Driggs definitely heating up. That was a heat check there by her over in the corner. And Andover a little, you know, the shots aren't falling now. They're getting a little rushed. They're getting open looks still, but they still got to take their time, get into their sets, get into their rhythm, and make those shots fall.
Daninger now from behind three and knocks that one down. Oh, she is hot tonight, and she drops her second three here of the first half. And the Huskies now have a 12-point lead.
That's how you get into a rhythm and drop your shots. On cue.
Step back and a three. This is the same thing, different version. That's from Driggs. Rebound underneath. Irondale can't convert. Back to Driggs. She'll reset that offense. They'll try to rotate it low. She'll move down. They'll kick it down low other side. Driggs will take it just inside the three-point line. Rebound comes to D'Agostino. D'Agostino takes the offensive rebound and now will set the offense. Nice crossover, kick out, and Belschner for three, and she knocks it down. Beautiful rotation, great crossover. And the Huskies now have a 15-point lead.
That's already 6 threes just in the first half that we've seen from the Huskies. Definitely a good sign of their shots.
There's a push, and it'll be a foul, I believe, on the Huskies that I believe will be Richardson.
Yeah, I think they're going to call that on Richardson.
You don't see a whole lot of girls at the high school level that can get that offensive rebound, go coast to coast, do a crossover, and then dish and assist. And D'Agostino already has three rebounds, and each one of those she has taken it coast to coast.
Yeah, 3 rebounds, no points yet, but oh no, she's got the 2 free throws, excuse me. So she's got 3 rebounds, 2 points. She's got 2 assists that I've counted already. There's a turnover there by Irondale, but she's doing it all here this evening. Just kind of overshadowed to this point by the 3-point shooting of the Huskies.
Polson is whistled for the foul for the Knights. That's her second. That's the team foul number 6 for Irondale. Daninger will take a seat, and we'll see how they rotate it around here. They go back to a zone. That would be Irondale. Again, they come in this with 2 wins. Rotates down low. Beautiful setup, and as they were trying to close for the free throw that was, or for the jumper was Hosted, she'll be awarded 2 free throws. Good rotation.
Yeah, foul going on Kaylee Waldemar, her first, but with 5:23 left here in the first half, the Huskies are in the bonus with a 15-point lead, and now it looks like we're going to see Hostad trying to extend that lead.
Huskies have been pure from that free throw line. Pete, I'm not sure they missed one yet tonight, and I think I just probably cursed them.
You probably did, but yeah, they've definitely made their first 7, and I think they've, from behind the arc, they're 6 of 9 by my count.
Wow, impressive. Hughes returns now for Irondale. The rest of the way, the Huskies of this half will be in the bonus, and sure enough, she misses. Rebound goes back to Thielen. Extra effort, 2 offensive rebounds, and unable to close. Rebound back to Irondale. Kick out to Polson. Polson now takes it to the lane, wants to kick it out. It's deflected and goes off the foot that time of D'Agostino.
Good hustle though by D'Agostino. The one thing the Huskies have maintained here is in this first half is pressure in those passing lanes, really extending those hands out and making sure that every pass that Irondale tries to attempt is being contested.
Tashney Ruprecht now into the game. Ruprecht Jr. getting some rotations in. Long 3-point attempt, knocked down all the way that time by number 24, Sophia Findell.
Nice shot there by Findell as she had a little bit of space, even though she was far out, and knocked that one down. Still a 13-point lead for the Huskies.
D'Agostino dishes out to the side. Thielen can't hit the jumper from the side. Rebound battled for on the baseline, and it'll be a tie-up possession arrow points to Irondale. Some good rotation by the Huskies, and that time D'Agostino looking for another assist, and Thielen couldn't convert. Findell comes back down looking for another 3, kicks it to the side. Now on the wing, high dribble by the freshman. And back down low, off the glass, and there's going to be a foul called on the Huskies.
Yeah, that one's going to go against Ruprecht. Just didn't get to that spot quick enough, and contact was drawn by Waldemar. She'll head to the line and try and get the first free throw here for the Knights.
There are tons of freshmen and sophomore, Pete, playing for this Irondale team, including Waldemar, who's at the line.
Yeah, you know, in the Irondale program, they're definitely trying to build something, and getting all these underclassmen involved and varsity experience is definitely a good sign. And you know, you look at them and you see glimpses of they definitely have the talent to be here. And once they improve just a little bit and they gel even more, this is going to be a good team here in the Northwest Suburban Conference for the next couple of years.
Irondale has cut what was once a 15-point lead by the Huskies, now to 11. Their strategy, I'm sure, bring it down to single digits before the half. D'Agostino has it up near midcourt. She'll take it to the lane, dish, Thielen puts it away with the left hand, and the Huskies get another assist from D'Agostino, and it's Thielen who closes the deal.
Yeah, great pass by D'Agostino, using that dribble drive and then dishing off to the teammate right there at the basket.
I got to tell you, that was a nice off-the-glass shot, a bank by the freshman Polson, coming back the other way for Irondale. Huskies will reset. D'Agostino surveys, now dumps it down to Deemer. Up front, D'Agostino looking for the cutting Hosted. She's covered, back to a man-to-man defense goes Irondale. On the move, kicks out to Thielen. Thielen knocks it down from about 12. Another assist for D'Agostino.
You know, I really like this. You know, we've seen Danager come out of the game here, getting a little bit of a breather, about ready to check back in. But the offense really going through D'Agostino, and she's got such good vision. She creates the passing lanes and then dishes and puts the pass on the mark.
Kicks it out to the left wing. That's Irondale. They're down by 13, trying to cut into this and hopefully make it to single digits before half. Errant pass there. Good defense by Deemer. Picked up by Thielen, and back come the Huskies. D'Agostino brings it very versatile. Kicks it back out to Deemer. Deemer takes it to the lane. A runner puts up the shot, and the rebound goes off of Irondale, awarded to the Huskies.
Danager coming back in as well with Belschner and Garcia, and D'Agostino coming out. But D'Agostino really showed me something, and I think that Coach Belschner might have something there in putting D'Agostino at the point. That 6-foot point guard is going to be tough to defend for most teams, and then you give the option to have Danager move without the ball. That's going to be a good look for the Huskies come tournament time.
Kicked out to Thielen. She takes a shot. Rebound to Belschner, and she kicks it off the glass for two more for the Huskies. Nice location. Way to slide down by Belschner.
Good read by Belschner to really recognize that path of the rebound, and makes a good move to get down into space. Nobody boxes her out. She finishes and makes the lead 15 here. We got a foul called here against Gabriela Garcia on the other end as she tries to dive for a loose ball. Coach
Belschner has this team ready to come out. Again, sometimes it's a sneaky play. They're only a 2-12 team, but sometimes you can come out flat. The Huskies are not. They're hitting on all cylinders. They have a 15-point lead as Irondale takes it to the lane. Pick up, and the rebound goes to Garcia. Takes one extra step. And a turnover will give it back to Irondale with 1:53 to go here in the first half.
Yeah, just a little bit of a minor brain malfunction there by Garcia. Starting up the court without really any space. Tried to catch herself, but official right there and saw that the foot came off the ground.
Pulls up for the jumper, Irondale. Rebound, loose change, picked up again by Hughes. She couldn't put it in, and a rebound to the Huskies. Danager kicks it down low. There's Belschner all alone for three and kicks it off the front of the rim. The rebound to the Knights and the freshman. Polson now brings it in. She'll stop at the free throw line, kick it back out for three. Findell hits the back of the ring. Good, strong rebound battle for that time by Thielen and by Hughes, and it'll be a change of possession awarded to the Huskies.
Yeah, good hustle by Hughes to try and get that rebound, but both players there coming down with it. Thielen having the better position, Hughes with a little bit better aggression and going to get that one, but jump ball, and Huskies keep that ball in the alternating possession.
Deemer brings it up against the man-to-man, and it's to Garcia, takes it to the lane. Nice turn and roll in the end one.
That was a great move by Garcia, just really working the defense, and that's the one thing that's really been there outside the three-point shooting, which has been phenomenal for the Huskies. But the ability, and it's just not one or two players, it's really been everybody for the Huskies, been able to create that dribble penetration, and this time Garcia using the great move and the great footwork to get an open look off the glass and then go to the line for the three-point play.
And she put pressure that time on the top scorer for Irondale, Driggs, and drew the foul on Driggs, her first. Irondale brings it back out, kicks it to the left wing. Now down low. Driggs looks to get a shot, closely guarded by Deemer. At the free throw line, there's a shot by Polson, and the rebound comes down to the Huskies with 40 seconds left to go in the first half. Deemer controls, sets it up. Kicks it out, shot, long shot for three. Danager rains down another three.
Every shot she's made from the field has been from behind the arc. She's got 11 here tonight.
And they have doubled up Irondale beyond one. That time the hustle play, and they're whistled Danager, but you can just tell she's feeling it. She eyes it up, and nothing but pure net on that shot, Pete.
Yeah, that was an absolute bullseye by Danager, and she'll head to the bench here for the rest of the half with that second foul. But you know, and then that'll send Polson to the line, or excuse me, Findell to the line. She misses the front end of that one-on-one.
15 seconds left to go here in the first half. The Huskies have opened up a 21-point lead. They are in a zone. They are just knocking down great passes, great rotation. And I'll tell you, once you're moving and shifting the ball around, you get your body and legs into a great spot, and they are capitalizing on that. Belschner has them hitting that next gear already here before the half. 5 seconds left for the Huskies. That's Deemer. Now down low, errant pass over the head of Garcia, and Irondale will take possession with 2 seconds left.
A little bit too ambitious there for Deemer, as you know, maybe you just want to get the dribble drive and go for the quick shot there with less than 5 to go. But the late turnover there, and no real shot attempt there by Irondale. They go down into halftime. They'll go down 21 points.
Well, they had two teams kind of going in two different directions. The Huskies have won their last 4, and they've hitting on cylinders. They have showed that they're hitting their zone and hitting their groove right now. They have a 21-point lead at half over the Irondale Knights. We will return for second half action in a moment.
Hello and welcome to In the Game. I'm your host, Chris Carpenter. In the Game is a show that we do here at QCTV that focuses on the high school and amateur sports that we have going in and around our 4 cities of Andover, Anoka, Champlin, and Ramsey. The high school winter sports season is officially here, and on this program we are going to learn about the Anoka, Andover, and Champlin boys basketball teams.
McKinley on the breakaway, moving in. Oh, he throws it down! Jacob Ball there now sends it cross court to Corbin Johnson. He'll launch a 3 and he'll hit.
Straight up in there down at the bottom.
Prouty takes one from 3 and he hits.
No good. There's Sutton with the rebound. He puts it in.
As well, here's Wright. The lob and the jam. Huskies trying to get back in it, rotated. There's Rizak for 3 and he knocks it down.
To me, there's nothing like that feeling you get when you step on the basketball court for the first time, and the energy and excitement is really something special. And that's no different for the Anoka boys high school basketball team. They're looking to rebound from a tough year last season, and I had a chance to talk with head coach Ryan Fromm about how the Tornadoes plan to do just that.
We definitely handled a lot of adversity last year, and so I think anytime you have a group of guys that go through that together, you know, you're going to grow from it. And us being pretty young last year, I think that's a big positive you can look at. So, I mean, last year we had couple 3 juniors that really contributed a lot, and they're all going to be back this year, of course. And we also moved up 7 sophomores and a freshman. So we were young last year. We're hoping that those guys learn some lessons, and I'm hoping we grow from it this year.
One of the positive things about having a young team is that players are able to gain experience. Coach Fromm is excited about that.
I'm excited. They're really good kids, high character kind of kids. We have Gunnar Ledeen. He's a smart basketball player and a really good shooter. Led our team in scoring last year. Was an all-conference player last year, and he'll be back. Jackson Sutton was a big for us last year. Who started most of the time when he was healthy, and he's a big body. He's 6'8", and he put on some weight, and he's looking good. He's looking in shape. Had a good offseason. And Chase Thomas, he was our starting point guard last year, and he's quick, very good athlete, a baseball player, but such a good athlete that he's a really good basketball player too. I'm excited about those 3, and really the whole group, but those 3 are the ones that are coming back that really contributed a lot last year.
The Tornadoes are coming off of a rough year, but the team has put in a lot of hard work in the offseason, and optimism is high.
Oh, it's exciting. You know, right now everybody in the conference is 0-0, and everyone's probably thinking everything's figured out right now, and everything is going to be great. And we're optimistic, you know, just like everyone else. I'm in the gym with my guys, and I'm excited. I like the hard work they put in this offseason. I like the character of these guys. They're fun to be around. They're working hard. We got a lot done today. We were commenting today that I think we got more installed and put in here day 1, and it's 2-a-days. You know, yesterday we went before and after school, but we got more done today than we did probably for the first week last year. So we're excited where it is right now.
Every season has its highs and lows, but Coach Fromm knows that it's about working hard and playing your best by the end of the year.
I just expect that we're going to get better every week. You know, I don't think about things in wins and losses. I know we have a section that I think we can compete in, and so if we're getting better every week, if we're playing our best basketball at the end of the year, then I'll be excited about that. If we can gel and get things figured out and really grow as a team and be playing great basketball in February, I mean, that'd be awesome. I mean, during the year, the conference, to be honest, it's tough. We play Champlin twice, and Armstrong, and Osseo, and Maple Grove, and we play some tough competition, but I think it's good to test yourself. So I'm excited about that opportunity, and hopefully we can just continue to build and continue to get better.
The Andover boys basketball team had a solid year in 2014, finishing 7-5 in the tough Northwest Suburban Conference and 14-12 overall. The team is confident going into the 15-16 season, and they hope to build off of last year's successful season.
We've got a team made up of nine guys in our rotation roughly right now, and only 2 of them have any varsity experience at all. So we started out that first game, and the nerves were there, and we're playing a quality team, and we saw a lot of things we liked and a lot of things we expected, which include great team chemistry, and our defense is going to be, I think, a little tougher, a little more stout this year.
I feel like we're very aggressive on defense, and a lot of our practice is dedicated to defense and doing it well and hustling, and that's what we try to base our game off of, is our defense.
Just locking up on defense for sure, and moving the ball on offense. Those are just 2 things that I really want to work on this year. Rebounding too, and yeah, that's team goals.
We haven't had a lot of varsity experience, but a lot of our grades played together a lot since 4th grade. Like all traveling teams, and we've really stayed together as a grade. Like not a lot of us got moved up freshman, sophomore, even junior year. And so I think the team chemistry that we have with each other is gonna be able to help us this year. All the guys at the bench, they're super close to starting, and any given night it can be different starting lineup. So I don't know, it's always a different guy every day, it seems like. It's cool.
Definitely, because we can go a lot deeper in the rotation too. Like guys like that can step up, then we can have other seniors who also can go in there, and we have a really deep rotation too with that.
Yeah, for sure, we want to obviously get to state, and that's our goal. And I'd actually like to go to state and win a game too. That'd be great.
It was an amazing year in 2014 for the Champlin Park Rebels basketball team. They finished the season 26-0, the unquestioned top team in the state, and they were ranked #1 going into the state tournament. They got all the way to the championship game, but came up just short, losing in a heartbreaker to Apple Valley. But it's a new season, and the Rebels are ready to make another run in their quest to get back to the state tournament. Let's take a look at the 2015-16 Champlin Park Rebels basketball team.
As a coach, you know, I coach depending upon what kind of athletes we have, and we have great athletes, and we're going to keep that high pace, you know, defense first kind of mentality that turns into a lot of offense we're hoping for.
We're doing a lot of things well that we did last year, such as hit threes, get transition buckets, move the ball around really well. We're an unselfish team, and it really shows in practice, and I really think it'll show in the games.
I'd say it's the same mentality as last year. Push the ball, score as many transition points as you can, and defense. All starts on defense because defense creates offense for us.
Coach really stresses defense, so we work on that at least half the practice. I mean, whether it's sitting there through shell or defensive drills or transition drills, to work on our defense. So, I mean, they're picking it up well. I mean, we have good defenders, so I think we'll be good at the defensive end.
Some of the younger guys that have been playing up all along are now kind of getting back together with their classmates that they grew up playing with. So, you know, it's a process, and there'll be some growing pains, of course.
There's a lot of juniors on the team. We played together when we were younger in traveling days. So that chemistry is a little rusty, but you can still see it's there. And to being able to play with these guys again is great.
I think we're going to prove people wrong. We're going to have a good season, 20-plus wins, and hopefully win the state championship.
Well, that's it for this edition of In the Game. If you want more In the Game or want more information regarding our sports schedules or when you can watch your favorite team, go to our website at www.qctv.org. Well, that's it. Thanks for watching. I'm Chris Carpenter, and we'll see you next time in the game.
Todd's a great guy. I mean, look at him. What a sweetheart. Attaboy. Wait, Todd, what are you doing? How totally selfish and un-Todd-like of you. Come on, Todd. Come on, man.
They told me a bottle couldn't dream. That I would never become a superhero. But I learned how to fly. Just to come back in a new disguise. And be the hero that I've always wanted to be.
Second half already underway here at Andover High School, and the Huskies with a 41-20 lead. Joe Rulin joined by Pete Anderson, and Pete, you saw a foul right out of the gate here to start the second half.
Yeah, Haley Deemer picking up the quick foul, and it'll send leading scorer for Irondale, Sydney Driggs, to the line. She leads the Knights with 7 points out of the first half there. She picks up her 8th and cuts the Husky lead down to 20.
Huskies did everything about as right as you could here in that first half. Pete hit some great threes. Daninger with 3 3-pointers. Good rotation. D'Agostino with several assists. And the first goal, I think, for Irondale has been accomplished. Get that lead below 20 to start that second half.
Yeah, good attempt there by D'Agostino. She drives the lane and maybe just takes off a little bit early, but Loose ball there, and another quick foul picked up by Huskies. They've already got 2 here in the half. That's Hostad's first.
Irondale now sets up. That's Driggs. Driggs wants to take the 3. She's been guarded all game very closely by Deemer. Turn around, fire, nice shot. Almost blind to the back, but the freshman Polson knocks down another.
She had 4 in the first half, and adds to that, she had a couple of shots early that she got out, and then last half of the first half, she got shut out and wasn't really a factor offensively.
Huskies continue to rotate, watching that defense. Hosted will launch from 3, hits the back of the rim. Rebound swatted out of bounds that time by Danager. Couldn't control it, so possession will go to Irondale. They have scored the first 4 here of the second half.
Yeah, definitely a good sign for Irondale coming out of the break and getting some buckets, cutting that lead. But Huskies offensively played so well in the first half and balanced. They had 7 different players find the score sheet. And there's another quick foul there, already 3 by the Huskies, and we're not even 2 minutes in.
Michaela saw the avenue right down the middle of the lane, Michaela McGee, and she draws the foul. And already they've been at the free throw line twice here in the second half with 16:36 to go. Kind of 2 different starts to the half for the Huskies. She capitalizes it, and it's a 5-0 run right now to start the second half for the Knights. Danager brings it up for the Huskies. Man-to-man still in play for Irondale. On the weave, they continue now. It's Deemer, sets up. She's covered by Hughes. There goes Danager streaking to the lane, and she draws the foul.
They're so in sync, our Deemer and Danager. All it was a little bit of a glimpse of eye contact between Danager and Deemer, and Deemer knew Danager was cutting to the basket, and she had a wide open lane. Gets fouled as she is going to go to the line there, but misses that first one. But really just good nonverbal communication between Deemer and Danager, and it seems to work out, and positive effect for the Huskies.
Danager ends that 5-0 run and converts for the Huskies. Up high now, here comes the freshman trying to take it down low, but it's a push, offensive foul called on Irondale.
Looks like that one was on Dry Hughes, offensively down low for Irondale. And just as quickly as Andover got 3, now within the span of about 10 seconds of game time, Irondale has 2 fouls here in the second half.
Belschner with it. At the near wing, she looks to rotate it. She'll hold on to it, take it to the lane, kick it out to Hosted. Hosted now looks to find Deemer. Deemer has it, looking for the give and go there, down to Danager, unable to convert, back low. Errant pass by D'Agostino, picked up by Hosted. She's on the dribble and the drive. Gets her own rebound off that dribble, kicks it to Danager. Now to D'Agostino. D'Agostino kicks it out to Danager. Danager from the bleachers, and she puts it down.
That's her 4th 3 of the game, and you know, she has a game high 15 points already, just shy of her season average. She averages 15.8 coming into tonight's game. She's at 15 right now and still has 15.5 minutes left in the game.
I think that was from an NBA range 3, Pete. She kicked it out. D'Agostino, another assist. And no one's going to cover her that far, because if they cover her much farther, they're going to need a jacket. She'll be in the parking lot.
Yeah, it was pretty far out there, and you know, temperatures heating up outside, but inside, Huskies have been hot all night.
And Drake starts to heat it up. She converts on another 3. It's an 18-point lead now for the Huskies. Now, mid pass, Danager takes it to the lane as she draws the foul. Hughes that time tried to step in front of the pass to Danager. That was coming from Deemer. Ill-advised, because Danager then takes it strong to the hoop and draws the foul. That'll be McGee collecting her first for Irondale, and Danager hits her first free throw.
She's 4 of 5 on the night so far from the stripe. Make that 5-6.
And add 4 3-pointers to that. As Findell brings it up now for Irondale, kicks it out. There's Driggs. Driggs looks for some sort of space or gap. She gets it, puts up the shot, and then it's in fouled by Hosted.
Good movement there by Driggs. Recognized that she had the help from her teammate Michaela McGee. McGee sets a great pick and gives the Driggs the space she needs, and Hosted trying to recover puts the foul on her. That's her 3rd on the evening.
Driggs, I believe, with 11, make that 12. Just a real pure shot that time, almost effortless by Driggs. Again, she leads this Knights team, averaging about 18 a game. The senior guard looks at the rim and hits it off the front. Rebound comes to Daniger. Daniger leads the team also in rebounds. Takes this one coast to coast and puts it hard off the glass. A hard bounce comes to Driggs. She brings it up court now for Irondale. A good spin move against Deemer. Tried to kick it out that time to Hughes. Good defense by Haley Deemer.
Absolutely, good job by Deemer. Going back to that drive there by Daniger, that's twice she's had open lanes and not been able to finish. She's just gone on a little bit too quick. It's a tough thing when you have all that open space, you build up all that momentum to then slow your body down and lay it off softly off the glass. It's real easy when you have that much speed, as Daniger does, to lay it too hard off the glass and come up with nothing.
Hughes will be at the free throw line now for Irondale, as it was Driggs that time on a give and go back to Hughes, and she went down to the low post and drew the foul. That will be on Belchner, I believe is who it was whistled on. That'll be her first for the Huskies, and Hughes knocks down the first. Trying to carve into an 18-point deficit would be the Knights. Knocks down the second. Surprised we haven't seen any kind of a change of tempo at all yet by Irondale. Maybe a full court press, anything to keep them off.
Well, you know, a good sign here for Irondale. They've already been to the free throw line 7 times here in the second half. And there's Garcia getting a great feed down low and then converting, and she'll go to the line, making this an old-fashioned three-point play.
What's that old song, Help Me Rhonda, help me Rhonda? Well, it's been Help Me D'Agostino. That's her, I think, 5th assist. Nice dish that time by D'Agostino to set up Garcia. She finds her in the low post, puts it off the glass. And now the chance for the and one for Garcia.
Yeah, this will extend the lead back up to 20 if she hits. And she does.
Don't force me to sing again, Pete.
I'll try my best. But yeah, D'Agostino been so good with the with finding those passing lanes, great vision, and converting those good passes into points. Have better teammates.
Huskies now with that 20-point lead, and there's Driggs. She leads that Irondale team tonight and on the year in scoring. Here's a long shot by Hughes. That's blocked by D'Agostino. She's been doing everything. Long lead pass to Deemer. She'll try to get the body back under. Kicks it to Thielen. Now to Daniger from downtown, and she can't convert. Long rebound off several hands and awarded to the Huskies.
Good hustle there by a couple of different Huskies, and Deemer to recover that one. The pass was just outside of her reach, and then Thielen to be there to help her out. And then on that long rebound, it was a good job by D'Agostino to hustle in there, and then she converts on that one. She gets a 3, does Daniger.
You know, Daniger says, I'm not going to miss 2 in a row, so give it to me, and she knocks it down. Pete, is that her 5th or 6th?
5th or 5th, and every point, every field goal she's made from the field thus far tonight has been the game, or has been a 3.
Well, they had the intro about Daniger to start the game, and this has been pretty much Daniger all night as well. As you can see, Irondale opening up the game, looking to come deep, and there's a nice move off the glass by the freshman Polson. She started the scoring for Irondale, and then Daniger dishes it out to Hosted. She gave the Huskies the first lead, and it's a lead they haven't relinquished, and Daniger continues to add, and there's Deemer on the bank. It's been almost a 3-point frenzy tonight from all over. Belchner contributes with her 3, and Findell there for Irondale. And there you see it's again Daniger, and every teams are, while it's cold outside, they're heating up inside. from behind the three-point line.
Absolutely. It's 8 threes so far for Andover. Of their 53 points, 24, by my math, have come from the three-point line. And then you've got another 8, 11, 12 points from the free throw line. So you're looking at 36 of the 53 points have either come from the three-point line or the free throw line for the Huskies. And, you know, right there they've already got Irondale beat with their 30.
A 23-point lead for the Huskies as they come out of the timeout with 13:20 to go here in the second half. Kicks it back there. She'll knock this one down, and pure looking shot that time for the leading scorer of the season is Sydney Driggs, a 5'9" senior.
And that's her 15th point, her third three on the evening.
Daniger sets up. There's the Deemer. Now the Garcia. Garcia takes the pass. Hard, strong move inside, and she's going to get back to the free throw line for the Huskies as the foul's whistled on Hughes, I believe, for Irondale. Pete, what can they do to kind of stop this momentum or three? You can try to run them off the line, but then there's back doors. What kind of an answer can Irondale have to counter?
You know, Irondale's really in a tough spot, you know, because Andover's really clicking on all cylinders here tonight. They're able to create offense from the dribble drive penetration with D'Agostino and, you know, doing some driving kicks. And, you know, that's opened up a lot of the threes. But you can't just defend the threes because then you've got players like D'Agostino or Daniger who will just knife you up and take it right to the basket all night long.
There's a back door. Their own medicine coming at him that time as D'Agostino overcommitted on the pass out to Hughes, and Hughes went back door, and it score for Irondale. Now it's Daniger from three. Bounces all around and doesn't go in. Rebound to Garcia. It's knocked out of her hand, and the Huskies will get it back underneath their basket.
And down on the floor is that Sydney Driggs diving for that ball, reaching for the back, a little bit of a grimace. Coach Coughlin looking on.
That's a player they can ill afford to lose, Pete.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to see her go down as she is the leading scorer, you know, a senior 5'9" guard. But, yeah, just going hard to the ground. Both players really going all out for that loose ball. She stays in the game. Coach Coughlin never having a doubt.
Daniger kicks it out to Garcia. She misses on the long three. The rebound is Findell. She kicks it down to Driggs. Driggs looking inside the lane, now sets it up for Hughes, just above top of the key. Hughes, good strong move, gets her own rebound, put back up and in. Nice work that time by Hughes, and McGee was the recipient of that effort.
Yeah, a good spot for Hughes. She dribble drive, goes all the way to the basket and gets a good shot, but is able to get her own rebound when it doesn't fall and finds a wide open Michaela McGee, and she converts. On the other end, you got Daniger, who makes her first 2-point field goal of the evening with a nice drive and layup.
Picked up on the assist that time by Deemer. There's Findell looking inside, and Huskies in that man-to-man defense. There's a pull-up shot, pop, and a whistle against the Huskies.
That's going to go against Erica Thielen, who is the only Husky player that's in the game to not have a foul, so she joins the club.
There you get a look at a key game tonight, Pete. Elk River, a big lead at second half against Osseo, 45-30.
You know, and that is a big game because that's Andover's next opponent. I'm sure we'll see their full schedule here, full upcoming schedule at some point in the game. But, you know, I was a little worried for Andover coming into this game, you know, on a hot streak. Elk River, the next opponent. This has had all the makings of a trap game, but the way Andover's come out offensively, they've been clicking all night, and they definitely have avoided that scenario.
This, of course, a Northwest Suburban Conference game. You have the West versus the North. Irondale in that North. We'll get you updated on that. Inside, the attempted assist that time by Daniger, unable to convert, was Thielen. Findell now to Driggs. Driggs has Daniger all alone on the far wing. Looks to position. Now she'll take it to the lane take a step back and pop. Nice job.
Nice work there by Driggs, as she really wasn't happy with her teammates and asked them to move, and nobody really did. So she created the shot herself, got into the lane, and a little bit of a step back.
Thielen for three, and she knocks it down. She says, everybody else is doing it. I'm going to try it, and she pops a three for the Huskies.
Yeah, it's the 9th three of the game for the Huskies, and her first of the evening. She finds the three-pointer, and that gives her 9 on the game.
Daniger picks up the loose ball, pulls back, and then goes hard to close the deal, and she's fouled. She'll be back at the free throw line. Nice hesitation move that time by Daniger. She pulled back and then went in hard to draw the foul.
When you're as quick as Daniger is, you really got to keep that one in your arsenal, that hesitation move, because what it does is it causes your defender to stop moving their feet, and then you can quick tap into that quickness real and try and at least get a quick bucket or draw the foul like she did, and she hits on the first free throw.
Daniger close. Her field goal percentage is almost matching her three-point field goal percentage, as she has been hot tonight. Her season high was 22.
She already has hit with those 2 free throws. She's now up 24.
She has eclipsed that, and we still have 10 minutes to go here in the second half. Stay tuned. We're going to try to get a player interview after the game as Irondale takes this shot. Rebound in the lane, pulled down by the Knights. It's back to Driggs. She'll take it from the right elbow. Off the rim, and back comes Daniger and the Huskies. Daniger coast to coast, pulls up, looks to feed, out to the side for Belschner for three, and she rains down her own three.
That's her second three on the evening. She's up to 8 points, and Andover really not letting up at all. And a smart play on this side, as that was Findell who had the ball knocked away from her by Daniger, and Daniger alertly goes up and gets that ball, knocks it off of Findell's leg, and creates the turnover.
That last 30 seconds, Pete, was a great portfolio, a video portfolio for Daniger. Good hustle on the rebound, good dish on the assist, good defensive play, and not only stealing it, but knocking off the leg. Inside to D'Agostino. She's unable to convert with the left hand. Meanwhile, Garcia tries to go back up with the offensive rebound, and she'll go back to the line.
You know, D'Agostino, she definitely doesn't play like she's a big. She's a 6 foot tall guard, and Coach Belschner will be the first one to tell you that she's not a big, she's a guard. But when she gets down near the basket, she has to get into a spot where she is more comfortable and she doesn't rush her shots. There with that last one, Garcia bailed her out with a good rebound and now drawing the foul. But she definitely put herself in a position where she didn't need to rush that shot. She had time.
Good pickup, Pete, as Irondale comes back. Aaron pass, and that's picked up by Richardson. Back to Daniger. Daniger moves it down the court to D'Agostino. D'Agostino watches a cutting Daniger. It's deflected out of bounds, and the Huskies will remain possession with 9:19 to go and a 66-39 lead to go here second half. The Huskies trailed 2-0, and then it was Hosted who hit the three. They haven't trailed since. She took that jumper with about 1 minute gone in the first half. It's been all Huskies since then, as Belschner now has it. Over to Richardson near the midcourt line, and there's a foul underneath whistled on Irondale. That'll be on Hughes. They are in the penalty, so the Huskies will get a one-on-one, or 1-and-1. That'll be D'Agostino.
Yeah, and that's her fourth. That's a second player for Irondale to hit 4 fouls. Polson just picked up her fourth on that last one by that last foul picked up by Garcia. She went to the line. D'Agostino looking to add to her total. All her points have come from the charity stripe. This one she misses.
Irondale coast to coast. There's Hughes, and they're going to call a foul on Daniger. That'll be her third. And that'll send Hughes to the line. We mentioned it earlier that it's a Northwest Suburban Conference battle. Irondale represents the West, and in the West, who leads that West right now is Osseo at 6-0, followed by Park Center at 5-1, and Maple Grove third place at 4-2. Very, very tough part of the Northwest Suburban Conference. Meanwhile, the Huskies are now in the North, and leading that is Elk River. We talked about a key game to watch as some Huskies bring in some new substitutes, and we've been watching it down below as Elk River leading the North, taking on the team that leads the West in Osseo. The key game as the Huskies try to get themselves tuned up was for that Elk River team coming up next.
Yeah, that'll be a good test for Andover, really, to see how much momentum they have definitely built. And there's a good drive there by D'Agostino. She doesn't get the fall, but that's the type of poise and presence she needs to have near the basket.
Hosted dribbles it back out behind the three-point line, rotates it to Belschner, to Deemer, now inside. Good rotation into Richardson, and she tries to close it up. Gets her own rebound. Misses the basket on the follow-up. Good rotation, though, that time by the Huskies. Back the other way, the freshman Polson shows some poise and puts it off the glass.
Yeah, she's got 8 here on the night. And, you know, on the other end, Richardson, both times she got her own rebound on that first shot and on the second one. I think she went up a little strong, thinking she was going to draw the contact. You have to, you know, go up and get that ability to finish. And here she goes again, this time with the left hand, lays it up and in.
Boy, she showed some great position there. There's nothing that Hughes could do. She had walked her back down low and just had the great body in great location to close it up.
Yeah, she gets her first points of the evening. She's got 2 here and finds the score sheet.
Good defense by the Huskies. Turned around that time, forced a quick shot by Driggs. Rebound back to the Huskies. D'Agostino kicks it back to Hosted. She'll take a jumper off the front of the rim. Rebound by D'Agostino. She'll take it to the lane. No one picks it up. Now she kicks it out to Deemer for 3. Off the back of the rim. Rebound is now a battle on the floor and in the paint.
Timeout called. Good call there by Rob Belschner. He saw that Hosted was on the floor, had possession, and the official there on the Huskies bench side alertly heard Belschner and saw that the possession was pure and granted that timeout. That's the first timeout called by the Andover Huskies here this evening.
Belschner has had them playing from the opening whistle until now. They have a 68-41 lead. I talked to Rob Belschner also in the bleachers before the game, and I said, what makes Elk River so tough? What's their strength? What are you guys going to attack? And he's like, are you kidding me? You haven't seen them? I haven't seen them this year. I've only seen the rankings, and he said they are strong all around.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, they have in Abby Scheid an absolute monster. You know, she is a big player. She is just nearly impossible to defend because she's so fluid. She's so athletic, and you know, she has the size and she uses it so well to really create whatever shot she needs. And you know, it all kind of starts with her, and she's such a great leader that the rest of the team is right there. And you know, they have other good players too, but you know, Abby Scheid gets all the credit there.
Good rotation again there for the Huskies.
Huskies are really working hard here to get Haley Richardson involved, and you know, she's had a couple of bunnies that she's missed. She made that last one. This time she draws the foul, which I think she'd been trying to do the last couple times down. This time she actually draws the foul. She'll go to the line and look to add to her 2 points here on the night.
And we mentioned the conference, and now that Elk River has won, it's official over Osseo. They now move to 7-0. But I'll tell you what, the QCTV land girls basketball conference is well represented in Oka, is at 4-2 in second place, as is Champlain Park. And the Huskies now about ready to put together their 5th win in a row.
And Haley Richardson knocks down her first free throw of the evening. So as of right now, the only player that for Andover that's been in the game that hasn't found the score sheet is Tashney Ruprecht. She's got 7 minutes and 6 seconds to find something that fills up that net.
She is in the game. You're right, Pete. And meanwhile, it's Findell looking. She finds Driggs looking for someone underneath. She has Deemer on her. She'll take it to the lane. Pestered that time by Richardson. Dishes it off in the lane. Good strong move. And way to close it up that time by Nagacho.
Good feed there by Driggs to find Nagacho running to the hoop, and she's able to get that runner coming right down the lane.
Deemer looking for D'Agostino that time on the back door. In fact, she hits Hosted instead. Good read. Good pull-up. Nice mid-range jumpers from the side by Hosted.
That's Hosted's first basket here of the second half, but that adds to her total. She had, from the first half, she had 6, so she's got 8 on the evening, and looking to try and be third player for the Huskies in double figures.
Three-point shot misses. He'll get a second shot here this possession, and Fendel does not miss on that. Her second attempt on this possession and drains it.
That's her second three in the evening. She hit one in the first half and has a good shot when she's got a good look. Rare turnover here by the Huskies in the second half as they've really opened up a big lead. Looks like it's gonna, Huskies are gonna cruise to a victory here and hand the Irondale Knights their fourth straight double-digit loss. And it's going to be hard for head coach Dean Coughlin to really rein in all these players. And you got a really good player like Sydney Driggs hitting that three, and then you've got the cast of underclassmen around her, and you hope that they can just kind of sponge up some of that awareness and ability and really scores mentality to really kind of lead this program into a better place than they're at right now.
Well, you get a chance to see Danager power move into the lane, and it's great representation of just kind of true scorers. They know how to get to the free throw line. Danager always manages to draw those fouls and get to that free throw line or put up some nice threes, and you're seeing the same from Driggs tonight.
Yeah, I think between Danager and Driggs, they're really similar. I think Driggs has to do a little bit more than Danager's forced to do offensively than what Danager has to. But Driggs is a really similar player to what Danager shows, and we've seen her all season long in the last two seasons as a really hard worker, really plays both sides of the ball well.
The pressure she puts on creates a lot of offensive opportunities for these Huskies. Thielen down low, kicks it back to Hosted. Danager thought about the three, now tried to kick it back and misses on the connection to her Husky teammate with 5 minutes to go. The Huskies continuing trying to open up that lead. 74-49 lead now. And Danager, Pete, has had 28 points.
Yeah, that's a season high, obviously, for her. And, one more bucket, she hits that 30-mark plateau, which would be just a really good sign for the team. There's a foul there committed by Gabriela Garcia on Driggs that'll send her to the line.
And I'm hoping we can catch Danager for a quick interview after the game. Kind of find out what is her preparation, because I think there's a lot of young girls playing basketball that want to know, what do you do to prepare for a night when you are in the zone like she is, knocking down 28. And such a catalyst for this Huskies team. They're Elk River again a winner, 59-44 at the line. Will be Driggs the leading scorer. She was averaging about 18 a game for Irondale. She has eclipsed that at 21. Maple Grove beating Anoka on boys basketball also, as you can see some of those scores below. You also saw the Andover boys hockey team beating Spring Lake Park 2-0. We'll get a chance to see them in action on Thursday. Down low, far corner. Kicks it into Thielen. Good power move, strong inside, tries to go with the left hand. That's blocked. And Irondale lead out on a fast break. Going coast to coast. Good defensive play by Danager. Knocks it off the leg of the Knights player, and possession goes back to the Huskies.
So this last 4:28, really I have to imagine Huskies are going to start giving, they got Richardson involved. Now they went to Thielen the last time around, getting some of those bench players active around the hoop, get them a little bit more offensive confidence. And, the next one to really take advantage is going to be Tashley Ruprecht, who's got the ball right here on the baseline.
Kicks it out there to Garcia. Garcia surveys backdoor to Danager. She kicks it to Thielen. Thielen now to Hosted. She'll step behind the three-point shot. And rebound comes to Garcia. She cleans it up, gets 2 rebounds. Thought maybe she drew an offensive foul to get her to the free throw line again, not whistled. And Belschner now returns for the Huskies. Hosted will take a seat. Thought maybe they were going to get her whistle. That was a clean block, it looks like, on Irondale. Irondale doing a lot of man-to-man, but on this inbounds, as many do, they'll go to that 2-3 zone.
Andover still going with their starting lineup here, even though they're up by 23, still taking shots. And right now it's all about work for Coach Belshner. He really wants to see the Andover Huskies finish this game the same way they started it.
Jester now drops it back on a pass and shot off the mark, and rebound will go. Ball back to Andover. 3:34 to go, and the Huskies well on their way to their 5th consecutive win. Their next game will be against, as you mentioned, Elk River here at Andover. That will be a battle. Garcia now looks for another backdoor opportunity to Daninger. That's well covered. D'Agostino now goes to the lane, kicks it out to Deemer. Deemer knocks down a 3. Dagger time, I think, Pete, long ago, but even more so now as Deemer hits the 3 for the Huskies.
Yeah, that's 77 points. That's a nice mark. Get another 3, hit that 80. They averaged 55.2 on the season, and it's just a really good offensive output here for the Huskies. Really putting some good work on tape.
Irondale schedule coming up next on the 22nd. They'll host Spring Lake Park, then they'll travel to Blaine on the 26th. They'll go to an Osseo team. They're hot, and they'll probably be a little angry after the Elk River loss. And then they're at Totino Grace, followed by hosting a game against Maple Grove on February 4th. So doesn't get any easier.
Yeah, and then you look at Andover, and we've mentioned it earlier here in the broadcast that the next game on the slate for Andover is versus Elk River. Coming here home, that'll be their 3rd straight home game, and then they've got Centennial and Champa Park. So 3 straight games here against tough opponents, conference opponents. And there's Claire Jensen hitting a 3. That's her first points of the game as Coach Dean Coughlin has emptied the bench, and Rob Belshner has done the same.
Senior forward gets a chance. There's Allie Cole now for the Huskies. Kicks it over ahead. Now inside, the Huskies try to move, and they're whistled for the travel. Into the game for the Huskies that time was Mackie McKenzie, whistled for that travel.
She's a freshman. Also entering the game, I noticed, is Gabriela Garcia's little sister, Alexa Garcia. She's a freshman getting some varsity playing time in the evening.
In, out, and back in again. And
that's Sarah Loken.
Quickly back the other way. Some of these girls who didn't get a chance to play want to get in the books. They want their name in the print. They love to see it. Hustling it back down, kicking it down low. There's a shot and a make again. 2 consecutive trips and 2 consecutive buckets for Loken.
And it's good for both teams, even though this is JV basically on JV. Something that we got to see here. As a preview as we were getting ready for this varsity game, but it's still varsity experience as we play. You've got Allison Schildauer, number 24, that's entered the game in here for Andover. Number 5, as we mentioned, that was Claire Cronky trying to get it a couple minutes ago on the layup. And it's really good for the program to get these girls in these type of games and just kind of get their feet wet. Bigger crowds, bigger stage.
Alexa Garcia picks up that foul, trying to one-up her sister. And now they'll bring it back down, and that's Mackey on an errant pass with 1:49 to go. And Belshner calls the timeout and says, all right, Coach Belshner says, we're doing all right, but let's calm ourselves down. I know it's some of the first rotations of the season, or it's rare. We want to get in the books, and let's just calm ourselves down and play this out for the final $1:45.
Yeah, it's a good sign getting all these girls into the game and, allowing them to just kind of dip their feet in the pool. But, you definitely want to stay within your system. Don't get too hyped up. Don't get too amped. You stick with what you guys have been working on since back in November. And, that's why Coach Belshner called the timeout, even though this game's well in hand. Andover leading by 20, still by 20, 77-57. It's about making sure that you stick with the system and sticking with what works.
Well, as we mentioned, we're going to try to get an interview with one of the Andover girls players right after the game here. And I may try to chase down here in about a minute. And the Huskies again heading toward their 5th consecutive win, and that's some great momentum as they go in against a tough Elk River team. Again, they are currently undefeated in league play in the Northwest Suburban North Conference. Huskies regain it on the possession. Rotated up high, kicking it back out. A good weave, kind of a dribble drive or react and read type of an offense as the Huskies run. And obviously they do it well with Deemer and Daninger. Huskies just kind of working it now, take it to the lane, off that glass. I gotta say it once, Pete, school was closed. Bank was open that time for Garcia.
Yeah, nice shot there by Alexa Garcia, really driving the lane. And you know, that's one thing that I've talked to with Coach Belshner about Alexa is, you know, how well she's progressed just within the season. He said that she was one of the best players coming into the program this year, and you know, she's still gotten any better. She really works hard. Her speed is what he really likes about her game, and she showed it off there as she went to the basket and laid it in.
Looks like Allie Steiner now in, and also Echtenkamp for the Huskies. They'll rotate it down below. Over to Allie Coe on the far wing. Looks on a give and go. Nice assist by Cole, and the Huskies put another one down.
Well, Mackenzie Mackey finding a way to get on the score sheet. And I'm actually out of room on my score sheet, and we've got too many players for what I've got. So I'm just going to kind of throw my hands up and count on the scoreboard. There's a foul there taken by the Huskies. That'll send Sarah Loken to the line again. She's been a good force here for Irondale as she came in, and we got to see her a little bit before this game in the JV game, and she was definitely a strong force, and somebody that the JV team, the Irondale JV team, winning that game, that somebody that the Andover team struggled with. Misses the first free throw. She'll shoot 2 as both teams are now in the double bonus. Joe heading down to get our post-game interview, so I'll be with you for the rest of the game. Sarah Loken making her 2nd. That's her 5th point of the evening. And Claire Cronky bringing it all the way up the floor. She's guarded by Allie Welch. Gets it over into the wing. Now dribbled back here into the top, getting back over to teammate. And there's Mackenzie Mackey. Mackenzie Mackey drives, gets stopped back into the corner. Thought about it, finds the baseline, and turns the ball over to Allison Cole as she just ran out of space. And good defense there by Irondale. 8.7 seconds remaining. Huskies leading 81-58. They're going to take this one home as Irondale is going to look for last shot here. Just 3 seconds left to go. They turn the ball over. Andover will just hold on, and that's going to do it for the game here. And you know, it's a really good performance for Rob Belshner's Andover Huskies. That's their 5th straight win, and it's a really big win for them as they now are 8-6, just 1 game under 500 in the conference, 3-4, and now they got all of that momentum, all of that offensive momentum built up to take into the top team of the conference, and that's the Elk River Elks. They get to see them at home here later this week, and it'll be a good matchup. And you know, looking at these teams, we had quite a few great performances from both teams. Sydney Driggs, really good performance from her 21 points, I believe, for her on the evening for the Irondale, leading the way. But on the Andover side, story of the game was Jolene Daninger, and we're going to try and get a quick interview with Jolene. 28 points on the night, and Joe is set up down here with Jolene Daninger, and we'll go to Joe and Jolene.
QCTV with player of the game, Jolie Daninger. Jolie Daninger, season high, 28. You were in the zone at the free throw line and outside. I think we saw you with your jacket on from the parking lot hitting some. What do you do to get yourself ready for those games?
Biggest thing is I just say a little prayer to God. I just pray that they all drop in, and obviously I just let it go and hope that all the practice counts and it just helps them fall.
You do a great job of kind of setting the tempo as the catalyst and the igniter for this team, setting them up with assists as well. Practices, how do you guys work those practices and getting your mindset ready for those games?
I say at practice, it's just every single drill, the coaches help us, and as captain, I try to help the team kind of get going, and just in every single drill, we want to give it everything we have, and just all the little things, whether it's just little shooting drills or whether it's full court press, and we're working on scrimmaging against the JV, everything like that. We just want to give 100% and just kind of encourage each other as we go throughout the practice and just keep working hard.
We have a lot of momentum, 5 in a row now. Elk River a winner tonight over Osseo. So you hope to take that momentum and everything, I'm guessing, in against Elk River. Good time to play them.
Yes, I hope so. It'll be a very tough game. Elk River is a really tough opponent, and we know that they just have a lot of strong girls, and I'm really looking forward to it. I think it'll be a good game. It'll be fun to play a tough opponent and see how that game ends up.
Jolie, thanks for joining us. Great game tonight.
Thank you.
Joe Rulin with Jolie Danager, player of the game for QCTV. Let's toss it back to Pete Anderson.
Yeah, thanks, Joe. And there you see Jolene Danager having a night here. She hit 6 threes tonight. I think she was about 6 from 10 or 6 from 11 from the three-point line, 9 from 10 from the free throw line. And, just a true offensive force, really leading this offensive Husky team to a huge win, 81-58. Over the Irondale Knights, and we'll take a look here at the Northwest Suburban Conference standings. This is the West, which Irondale now falls to 1-5 in the conference. They're still sitting down there in 6th overall in that division. Osseo falling tonight. They'll be 6-1 after that Elk River loss. But then on the north side is Andover. They move up to 3-4 with this win. Centennial playing tonight as well, so we'll see how that shakes out. They could move into a tie there with Centennial. But it's, Andover playing well at the right time. They're really getting their momentum built up, and they're now 5 straight wins. 3-4 in the conference, 8-6 overall, and it's just been a great win here for Andover. 81-58 win. And Joe Rulin here back here. That was just a great game here for Andover.
Great time to put it together. A lot of people finding their way. The way they can play is D'Agostino, not only tall, but brings the rebounds down, dishes off, at least 6 assists. Danager gets involved. Deemer hitting the threes, and it's a great time, really, for the Huskies to be playing Elk River next.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be a great matchup for Andover, and see really how much momentum they've built up.
Thank you for joining us. This has been a QCTV presentation. I'm Joe Rulin along with Pete Anderson. This has been a phenomenal, great night of high school basketball for the Andover girls as they defeat this tough Irondale team by a mark of 81-58, their 5th straight win, and they now move to 8-6 on the season. Thanks for joining us, and have yourself a triple-double evening.